morning, everybody. I have just come into the office. It's Tuesday. It's the first day in like 2 weeks, where I actually feel like back to normal. I don't know what I had, like cold, something, but it just sort of knocked me for six really for a couple of weeks. But anyway, I'm back. I need to go through all the photos that the photographer Imogen's just sent me that she did on film, which look amazing, and start like implementing them into the website this morning. I've got some invoices to send out, and what else? And we need to, this is quite a sort of boring admin, well it's not boring, it's quite important, but it's for you guys. Basically we need this certificate. Isabel can probably explain later, I'll ask her about it, but it's basically it's a certificate that gets produced. So I apply for it with my EORI number and my VAT number, and basically what it does is this certificate, when I am importing, means that my VAT gets delayed to my next VAT return. So essentially that amount of money just gets sort of like delayed and then written off. So I mean, really, you kind of think, what's the point? Because it's basically like logged, but there isn't any money. But it helps massively, as in, what's the point of having it? That to do that. But the whole point is that for me, it saves quite a big sort of cash flow hole, because shipping and duty and everything else obviously costs so much money. So yeah, so we need to chat about that. And I've just had a little sample through. I might even show you guys. There's a little panel. So the colours are not set as, oops, wrong bag. So don't get too excited yet, because the colours are not the colours that I will be using. I'll show you the back. It's basically more the pattern. It's more the pattern and basically getting the gauge and weight of the cotton right. So for me, this still feels quite light. When you think about it as a jumper, I feel like you want your cotton to feel heavy. I know all of my cotton jumpers at the moment are very bulky and heavy in a good way, so it's sort of that main piece, but I want this to maybe be slightly lighter, but still this feels like it is quite light for me. Isabel's not in the office yet, so I'm just gonna go and get coffee, because she gets angry if I don't get coffee. Doesn't really. Going to London for the day. I'm up early to get the first train, and the coffee place isn't open. Just hoping that the train isn't going to be ridiculously busy, because I can't handle it. Just can't handle it. It's so early on a Saturday morning. Shouldn't have had that third glass of rosé last night. I knew it was a mistake. I'm just getting ready. I've just been to the gym. Monday morning. I went to London this weekend with my brother and sister and did this. We went for, it wasn't a work, it was like basically a trip because my brother and his amazing wife are expecting their first baby, and Grace and I obviously have, well not obviously, you might not know that, Grace and I have kids ourselves, so we were like, this is the last chance in a long time that you're gonna be able to probably get like a weekend to have like a blowout and for us to spend some like quality time together. So we were like, let's have like a blowout before your baby is here. And anyway, we had a bottomless brunch and it was amazing, and basically went to another bar, and then my sister was like, she said she really needed a coffee, so I went and got a coffee and I had an espresso, and we had it to take away, and I had like a tote bag and some shopping, open espresso cup, because like, we all like had basically got really giddy too quickly and just like way too tipsy, and right in the middle of Soho, and then I tripped, my foot just clipped the curb and I fell on my chin, and my first thought was, oh my god, have my teeth gone through my lip? And then the second thought was, oh my god, my coffee cups, I'm gonna have like chucked it all over my amazing outfit and in my like shopping bag and stuff. And anyway, I really, for how badly I hit the pavement, I think I got off pretty scot-free. But my biggest concern is I have an amazing event that I can't tell anyone about happening on Wednesday. I've been invited to something, and it's basically like such an amazing opportunity, and I really like wanted to look presentable, and now I look like I've been in a bar fight, so I'm really hoping by Wednesday it looks less black and blue. Also, I don't really wear any makeup, so I had to go and get makeup to try and hide it, but I also want it to like scab over before Wednesday so it doesn't look crusty and gross. I've also really hurt my knees and like shoulders and stuff, but anyway, that's what's happened to my chin. Wish me luck, I'll update you. Just had my hair did for a really exciting event that I'm going to tomorrow in London. I'll be able to tell you more about it soon. Also, chin update. Happy Monday morning. I'm just on a dog walk, as you can see. Had a really mental weekend with orders, so we've got a really busy day of packing. Found the buttons that I've been after for our cardigans, so that's really exciting. They're going to arrive today, and yeah, it's basically just going to be a day of packing now. I have got a huge to-do list, but the packing comes first. Just doing a quick dog walk. Had a sample back yesterday, and it's so close to being perfect. The motif's just slightly too far down, which is so annoying because other than that we'd be ready to go. So yeah, need to get that sorted and get everything booked in for the new design production. It's definitely getting to that point this year where I am so desperate for you all to see the new designs. It's so close, but also that is the whole thing about it being a slow production business, is that everything's so slow for good reason obviously, but when you're a really impatient person, it's like, oh. Hello, I am just about to go to the post office to drop off some of your orders. Thank you very much. And the teachers are on strike today, so I'm having to sort of like go back and forth to the office and the house, so I'm going to work from home this afternoon. It's so grotty outside. I find it really hard to get motivated when it's like this. So I'm going to go to the post office. I have a load of work to do from home, which is fine. And yeah, I'm feeling really frustrated about being able to get my new designs up and running. I really want them to be here so I can show you guys. But yeah, everything happens slowly for a reason here. So I also need to go and get my mum a Mother's Day present. I'll speak to you later. Friday morning, just going to the gym. So glad it's Friday. Hello. So it's the end of the day on a Friday for me. I have just actually been out for lunch with my mum, taking my mum out for lunch for Mother's Day. So it has been quite a sort of unworky, productive afternoon, although she is amazing at knitwear, so I always pick her brains. So actually we do end up talking about work quite a lot, so that's a lie. But yeah, I'm going to go and sort dinner, and I will probably be working tomorrow afternoon. So it's so hard, I think, the working life when you work for yourself. It's quite fluid, and this week's been quite quiet. There's not really been anyone in, so I've been able to just sort of come and go and work from home as I please without having to be here. Also just been tinkering with some new designs. I'll show you a little quick peek. Oh, that's enough. Anyway, have a good weekend. So I'm just going to go and get dinner for everybody this evening, because we have quite a nice quiet night in, and then Saturday I'm going hello. You have to excuse my face. I've basically just had a cat nap because I'm old. I just feel really exhausted at the moment. I think it's because it's been so grey and miserable, and I feel like I know what would happen, and I'd go out for dinner and I'm just like yawn the entire time, which I do sometimes if I go out for dinner. So I had to have a cat nap, and I've woken up with like pillow creases on my face. So I thought it'd be quite a good opportunity to have a good catch up. I keep saying this to you guys about the new designs, but it is taking so long because, like, for example, I just had a couple of samples back this week, and they should be ready now, but basically the placement of some detail was in the wrong place, and it just, obviously you need to make sure it's right, so it was in quite a sort of significantly wrong place. That's going to take some time, which is slightly annoying. I also feel really like aware of the seasons changing, obviously, because it's March. So, I mean, all the new designs are going to be in cotton, so I don't know about you guys, but I definitely will be wearing cotton until, you know, all season, all year round. Even on like the hottest days that we had last year, people were still buying the feel good jumpers, which is pretty amazing, because they make the perfect like throw on piece, especially in the summer evenings if you're like going to the pub or whatever and you want something to wear like once it gets dark, but that's not going to be too warm, but also giving you that nice sort of comforting layer. We are going out for dinner tonight to a tapas place that we've never been to before, and I'm really excited. Maybe I should go with this hairstyle. Makes me look like some sort of weird bird. Gonna need a good whoosh, whoosh to wake me up. Sunday morning, Mother's Day. Just gonna go in and get a few bits